Number 2. A couple of early touches for Biel out of the back as well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking this particular season, Bogle may not be playing right wing as much. Although I say that, here he is.
Yeah, he's on his way. 2 for company in the middle. Bogle carries it further forward. Now can he pull the trigger? He can. It's just flicked away at the far post. Mazraoui looked to be the last man touching it for Manchester United away from danger, but the build-up play, the work for Bogle to get in behind.
And that's where the gaps will be, of course, playing a back 3. Once you get in behind, the space is out wide, and Bogle used it really well.
Ticking along across the back 4, Rodon squeezes it up to Nemesha, back it goes to Ampadu, went for the crossfield ball to Harrison. Gruev gets in there first, though fair challenge as the referee, and Nemesha looks forward. He had Nonto who strayed offside, so Tanaka instead is the option he picks out, who goes early across the goal. Nemesha on the penalty spot can't react to it, picking up the pieces. Ampadu. Leeds look really fresh and fit for this. Mazraoui out towards Ahmad. Leeds have got a pretty rigid line, nobody breaking cover just yet. Looping ball in, dealt with by Rodon. Nemesha just trying to back in. The bounce of the ball just made his effort redundant in the end. He got goal side, got himself set, but unfortunately just bounced over his head. Here now is Cunha stepping inside, gets a free kick. Struck from the edge of the box, he wants it. It's just Nonto putting a covering, blocking. Flick on header, well wide in the end. And it was further forward. Nonto ignored, but Leeds still in possession. Just around 10 minutes to go of this first half. Can expect a number of changes for both squads. Bogle inside to Tanaka. This is effortless from Jadon Bogle. He's having a really good game. Ball forward for Nemesha. He's not too far in front of him. Highlight reel stuff from the Leeds fullback, but he has carried on where he left off.
Oh, I love the idea here, and that little ball through as well. Just unfortunately too far. Movement and passing was very good.
Leon for Manchester United. Cunha picks up possession. Nonto trying not to foul him. Cunha goes further wide to carry on the attack. It's Ahmad. Biel goes across. And it's blazed over by the youngster. Good covering defensive work from Biel. Stood his ground, didn't dive in, Tony, and just made life very awkward for him.
Certainly did. Got back across. Ahmad just lively in that box.
Leeds had a gap in midfield. Manchester United spotted it. Fernandez trying to make something of it. Gruev and Tanaka working hard. Tanaka digging in. He's had the pocket pick though. Bogle comes across to rescue. There is Ampadu once more. It seems like all of Leeds' midfield could touch hands at the minute. They're that close to each other. But it worked enough to quell the danger. Nemesha couldn't keep hold of it. It was played well and truly over the top of his head. Now they've got to get back because Collier's got space at right wing back. Into Ahmad, into Obi, space to shoot, well past the post in the end. Darlow looking down at the ankle, caught a stray boot there as Goodmanson stretches the legs for the first time, shows Leeds fans perhaps what he'll bring to the party. Ramazani back to Longstaff. The energy just dropping as the Red Devils got some bodies behind the ball. Back it goes into ball now. Bogle tucking in from right back to help out. Great ball into Pirro, returns the run. Pirro uses him as a decoy runner. Now he picks him out. Bogle running through on goal. Saved well. Joel Pirro, what can they do from a latest set piece? Flick on from Gruev. Ball now jumped up. It's at the far post for Tanaka. He's just thrashed at that at the last second. And the ball in. I think Goodmanson took the set piece. And there'll be an impetus on the set piece this year with the height that Leeds are adding to the group. And at the far post, it was the man that had a couple of efforts at corners last year, and now Tanaka. James again running at heaven, tries to stand him up, and Leeds' fans behind the goal try to do all they can to force a mistake. Stokes pass out from the back, just a bit too close to a Manchester United jersey. Now Leeds under pressure. Hoyland, back it goes to Dog, whose first touch takes him into a bit more space. Tanaka though tries to close that down, and Hoyland bounces off Pascal Struijk. Great ball out from the back, as you say, Terry. Now Tanaka got to be aware there's pressure coming, and while he was behind him, it was the pressure in front that might fancy an attack of their own. Dan James got. But Dan James opened up the legs and got the pace going. He was offside. But Joel Pirot, he showed it a couple of times last year with those killer through balls. I mean, that was effortless from him, and he's looked really creative out there. Bogle, Tanaka, and whoever the three players that stayed on from the first half. Goodmanson again nips, as you say, Tony, to leads the ball back. Pirot to Ramazani, options at the far post. He might not need them. Tried to squeeze it across, and Tom Heaton got down to his left. Attack still not fully over, thanks to Longstaff. And Heaton has to hurriedly clear, and that'll be out for a throw. And Leeds just slowly knocking on the door now.
Well, this is the area of the pitch where we wanted to see an improvement. Well, we certainly are. Pirot again with an excellent ball.
Chambers going across to try and get to him. The challenge comes in. The referee keeps the whistle in his pocket as Meslier makes a save. It looks a close call that everyone seems to stop.
You've got to keep playing. Play to the whistle. First thing you're taught. And I didn't think it was a foul, but Chambers, he's come at him from the wrong angle. Came direct rather than put your body between the player and the goal.
Looping corner. Work for Leeds to do. Off the frame. Tap in. Meslier, great save. Ball now puts his body in the way, as does Pirot.
Well, the corner comes in. It's long. Rasmus Højlund just puts it back in. And Mainu should have scored. Had another go as well.
The referee does bring the action to a close.